Aloha, everyone, and welcome back to Language of the Soul Astrology Talk Radio. I'm Ora'lea Starr, and I'm here with my special guest and friend and owner of Maui Healing Retreat and Maui Alpaca, Janet Baldwin.
Hello.
And hi. And we're going to be doing some readings together. I think we've got a couple callers on the line already, but if we have time for a third, the number to call is 808-242-7800. And I believe we have Courtney as our first caller.
Hello.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi.
Is this
I'm
Courtney?
so
I recognize your voice. This is Courtney, my good Virgo friend. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So, what do you need from me?
So
I'm so surprised. I never get through radio calls.
I know, this is so great. So, first, your birth date.
Okay. 8/28/74.
Okay, August 28, 1974. And what's the birth time?
That is an unknown. Because they don't have records, so I'm gonna guess I'm a Cancer ascendant. And can you maybe try and figure that out?
You know what? I'll put you in for 12 p.m. Where were you born?
South Korea.
Okay, so is there I'm going to put in South Korea. Is there a city in South Korea that I could put in or look up?
Try putting in Seoul.
Seoul, okay. All right, let me put it in at noon and see what ascendant that gives you. That gives you a Scorpio ascendant. I don't think you're a Scorpio ascendant.
I don't think so. And I think I was tried to be a Sagittarius ascendant for a while, but I don't think that quite worked either.
So, okay. Yeah, no, that doesn't sound right. But Cancer ascendant does sound right to me. So let me see. Let me just try to, I don't want to take too, actually, I have a great idea. While I'm trying to figure out your Cancer ascendant, maybe we can turn it over to Janet.
That
Sure.
sounds great.
Yeah, and Janet can get started with an angel reading for you.
Hi, so I'm pulling from the deck Doreen Virtue, and this is the Archangel Oracle cards, and I've already pulled your card for the day, and you receive Passion.
Passion.
So, passion.
Oh my gosh.
And so this is Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. And then it goes on to say, playing it safe can lead to staleness and depression. You've asked for more happiness and definite direction. I've lit the flame of passion in your heart to lead and guide you. It's safe for you to take risk and follow your heart's desire. So does that resonate with you?
Well, it sounds great. I mean, I'll take it.
So,
and Janet, Ora'lea has spoken highly of you for the years, so it's lovely to get this chance to talk to you.
well, thank you. It's so nice to work with you. And the other thing that's coming up for you is it's really strong about following your heart's desire. That's what's up for you right now, and not playing it safe. And a lot of times we want to be comfy and cozy, especially in COVID. We want to lock down and not go out into that scary world. But right now it's time for you to break through from barriers, break old belief systems. And if you think about, what do I really want to do? What's my nut? It's kind of because when you think about it, you go into the left brain, the thinking, but this is about going into the right brain, the heart, the intuition, and letting yourself daydream. Like, if I could do anything I wanted, what would I do? It's your time to do that. So it's kind of stepping out a little bit of your comfort zone. So I'd say go for it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's perfect, because I just adjusted Courtney's chart to a Cancer rising. And Courtney, what it looks like to me, if that's right, this new moon on Saturday would have fallen kind of on the cusp of your 8th and 9th house. So that goes right along with Janet's reading, about not, it's time to make some changes. The 8th house is the house of change, but it's also our shared resources with other people and how we divide those and how we how we set up our money for the future, but with other people and other people's money, and how we share that or how we separate that. And so the 8th house is the house of, sex, death, and taxes. So it's not
that's all we've been doing for a month.
Right. So okay. So yeah. So
the taxes are like,
right. So the tax thing, and you want to be in integrity with that. It looks like you've got Jupiter here in the 8th house, possibly expanding your resources, but you don't want to overdo it. But this new moon is probably also bleeding into the 9th house for you. So it's like Janet said, this is about new horizons. But what changes do you need to make first? Finish up your taxes, deal with how you're going to split up your resources or share your resources, and then get on to some new horizons. And, it's like if you had a little personal genie in front of you, rub that lamp. What do you want? If you look out and to set off into new seas and new lands and new adventures, what does that look like? And it might involve some higher education. It might involve some publishing. I know you had a blog at some point. It might involve some law or some lawyers with the 9th house.
Okay. Well, I have been taking a lot of classes online. I'm actually going to get a teaching certificate in teaching English as a second language.
Oh, that's great.
I've been doing a lot of that, and then I'm taking Hawaiian classes. So I'm going
to. Oh, that's perfect.
And Russian. I've been really going back to my Russian and getting that better, so that hopefully I can go travel there.
That sounds great. Well, Courtney, I wish we had longer. We've got at least another caller on the line. And
yes.
Again, it's so great to talk to you. I hope that I see you soon. Courtney's a good friend. Courtney and I have done a lot of creative work together for the last, dozen years. We've been part of a group that works on creativity and getting over our barriers to living our full potential in our creative life. So thanks so much for calling in, and I hope to connect with you soon.
Great. Thank you. And please go on to your next caller. I so appreciate you.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Courtney. Hello. Is this Uma? Do we have Uma on the line?
This is Uma, yes.
Wonderful.
My birthday is January 29th, 1994. I was born at 2:03 a.m. in Bozeman, Montana.
2:03 a.m. in Bozeman, Montana. Let me make sure that I have that right, Uma. January 29th, 1994, my Aquarian sister, at 2:03 a.m. in Bozeman, Montana?
That's correct.
All right. Let's see what we've got going on here. Janet is busy over there pulling a card for you. Why don't I let Janet go first again? I think that worked out really well the last time.
That sounds good. So This time I've pulled from Doreen Virtue's Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. And your goddess card is Sedna, Sedna. And that shows infinite supply. And it talks about you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. This is an abundant universe filled with more than enough for everyone. Yet the energy format of this planet is about polarities. In this instance, it's best giving and receiving. And then it talks about, don't worry about the future. Know that you will always have enough to eat. Your needs will always be provided for. Spend time at the ocean. Swim with the dolphins. Move to a beach or island like Maui. Go swimming, sailing, or surfing. And give time or money to cause that protects the ocean. So this is really in relating to abundance. And for you, it feels like what's coming to me is about time abundance, which, as women or our men or anybody on this planet right now, it seems like during COVID we had less to do, but we were all so busy doing I don't know what. So this speaks to me for you about allowing yourself enough time to do what you really want to do. So Does that make sense, or did you have a question regarding this card?
That actually resonates really well with me and some of the challenges I've been going through. I did live on Maui 3 summers ago.
Oh.
And so being up here in Montana, I'm about to graduate college and have been thinking about coming back. And so this really has helped me in thinking about whether or not I should leave the mountains. Definitely caught up in, the benefits of both. And I'm an environmental and animal rights activist, so it's good to know that I'm being beckoned to continue giving my time and energy into ocean conservation as well as terrestrial life. But Maui being one of a great biodiverse island, it really
maybe Mama Maui is calling you back.
More into that.
I think so. And Uma, I just got goosebumps all over about a minute ago when you talked about returning to Maui. And I'm looking at your birth chart and I'm seeing that the new moon for you in Pisces is actually in your 4th house of home, roots, and family. And you also have the planet Neptune transiting through there, the oceanic planet, calling you back to your home by the sea. And I see that natally you have the planet Saturn sitting right on what's called your nadir at the beginning of your 4th house cusp, indicating maybe some restrictions in early family life, or some restrictions to your sense of your inner child. Maybe you had to be, maybe there was some trauma or some crisis and you had to be an adult maybe long before you wanted to, and your inner child got stifled, and maybe there could just be some issues there. And so I see that what's happening right now with the new moon in the 4th house, because the 4th house isn't always about our outer home and it's also about our inner home and our sense of inner peace and inner security, and that our inner child feeling safe and feeling secure. And so it seems like that's got to be a part of things for you, is how do you find that inner security? And as you continue to build that inner security, the outer home will manifest. It's also kind of breaching a little bit into the 5th house, which is, again, the inner child again, but this is more the happy inner child, engaging in creativity and joy and romance and play. So you're sort of, depending on exactly how accurate your birth time is, kind of in between, coming out of that deep inner place of security and reaching out into a more creative form of self-expression.
That seems to really hit it on the head of the nail right there.
Well, good.
We'll see you on Maui soon.
Yeah, well, Janet just said, we'll see you soon on Maui.
Exactly. That is right after I get my capstone project wrapped up. That's next on the itinerary.
Very good. Well, Uma, I think we may have one more person who we're going to try to slide in really quickly because we're running out of time. But thank you so much for calling. We really appreciate you. And we hope to see you here on our beautiful island soon. And go best of luck with all of your projects.
Well, thank you, ladies, both of you, so much for today. I really appreciate it. And you guys have a lovely rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you, you as well. All right. Let's see. So, I better get my computer ready. We have, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
We're great, thanks. What is your name, first of all?
My name is Karina.
Karina, what a beautiful name. And Karina, what is your birth date?
My birth date is 11/27/1970.
Ooh, Sagittarius, love, love, love. Okay, and what time were you born?
3:26 p.m., Washington, D.C.
Okay.
I'm a Sagittarius with a Scorpio moon and I believe a Taurus rising.
Oh, right. Well, that is an interesting combination. So, again, 3rd time is the charm. It looks like Janet's ready for you here. She's already tuned in.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So your card is being pulled out of Healing with the Angels, and the card that was pulled for you is Serenity. Serenity.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
We can all use a little more of that right now. I've been using that essential oil Serenity like butter. So
I love that oil. I have it, actually.
Well, then I would use some for today. And here's your message. You are
Okay.
moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. By drawing this card, the angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. It's a mistake to think that you have to wait until your life is problem-free before you can be happy and peaceful. The opposite is actually true. First you work toward serenity, and then your life challenges lessen and disappear. So serenity is your keyword for today, and let's see if there's anything else that they want to say for
Makes
you.
sense.
Yeah. So what's coming up a little bit that I'm feeling is it's about time of releasing. There's some residual of like discomfort or anger, and separating yourself from that and knowing everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, I agree.
Perfect.
All right. Very, very good. And you know what, Corina, I've literally got about a minute and a half to just give you a download here. So what I'm seeing, you know, Janet is talking about the serenity, and I feel like that goes along with having serenity and peace in your own hopes, goals, and wishes. You know, your new moon is in the 11th house, which is the greater global community, and it's about groups and organizations and humanitarian efforts. And, you know, you've got Neptune there and the Sun there and Venus there right now. So this is a time to really tune into your greater hopes and dreams and goals for the future. And, you know, in a few short months here, I'm just going to mention, I'm going to open up this can of worms. You've got the planet Uranus that's going to get ready to fly over your ascendant, and you're going to break into a whole new way of being. You may get a whole new wardrobe. You may change your hair. You know, you just want to have this whole vision. You're in this really creative mode. Anyway, I wish I could continue. Gary, my wonderful engineer, is giving me the 3-minute warning, and I've got to sign off. If you'd like to contact Janet for anything further, Janet, you want to give the contact number for Maui Healing Retreat again?
The number is 808-870-3711.
And the website?
MauiHealingRetreat.com.
Wonderful. And if you didn't get a chance to have a reading today, or if you'd like to have more of a reading, you can also contact me, Ora'lea Starr, and my cell phone number is 808-250-8539. Or you can sign on to my website at Ora'lea Starr Astrology. That's ORALEA StarAstrology.com. I did want to mention, you know, if you'd like to be a sponsor or a guest, appear as a guest on this show, you can also contact me at 808-250-8539. And if you want to go on to YouTube and tune into Ora'lea Starr Astrology and subscribe to my YouTube page, you'll automatically be signed up to receive a free 60-minute relationship reading. And the winner of that will be announced on April 5th. And I think we are just about running out of time. You can also watch and listen to today's show on Facebook by liking me at Ora'lea Starr on Facebook. Let's see, am I leaving anything else out? I do have a 2-for-1 pandemic special reading, so that's essentially 50% off. Janet, it was so wonderful to have you here today. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
And for telling us all about Maui Alpaca and Maui Healing Retreats, and for gracing us with your beautiful readings. It was so lovely to have you here. And I think that about does it for us. We are running out of time. Thanks for tuning in. And until we meet again next week, may the stars and spirit be with you. Aloha.
Aloha.